Transforming your world, transforming your dreams, transforming your ideas to come true. God has given us wisdom to inspire our world, to make our generation, Nigeria, a better place. Thank God He's given.
Welcome to Word for Youth. It's been a while since we last bring you this program because of the outbreak of coronavirus in Nigeria and the world all over. We apologize for that, and on behalf of Word for Youth crew, wish the victims of coronavirus quick recovery. As you all know, this program is designed to enlighten, educate, and inform youths. It's also a platform to celebrate youth that has carved a niche for his or herself in their respective occupation. I am Khadijat Mohammed, also known as Petite. Our focus today is to motivate and inspire our youths on how they can transform their God-given talent to money-making machine. We will be joined by a young, dexterous and hard-working fashion designer who will be leading us through his journey so far in the fashion industry. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
Hey, transforming your world, transforming your dreams, transforming your ideas to come true. God has given us wisdom to inspire our world, to make our generation, Nigeria, a better place. Thank God He's given.
Welcome back. We are already joined in the studio by our guest. He is a young, vibrant, hardworking, dexterous, Kogi-born fashion designer. His name is Amokano, the CEO of Pleroma Fit. Mr. Natmat, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Before we ask you about yourself, can you tell us what spurred you to go into fashion designing as a career?
Thank you for bringing me to the studio. What really pushed me into that career is my love for fashion. I love anything that concerns fashion. I like dressing up, not dressing down.
Yes.
Difference between dressing down and dressing up. Yes, I like dressing up, and as a result of that, I chose to go into it so that I'll be able to give what I have upstairs into the public for people to see.
Okay, so how would you define fashion?
Fashion, to me, fashion is all about, is from the brain, what you have in the brain, and what you can translate from your brain. It's all about creativity anyway. That's, if you look at the word fashion, it's talking about creativity. So if you don't have it here, you can't bring it out. So fashion is also all about creativity. So that's how I see fashion. Because if you are not creative, you can't get it. That's just the thing.
I'll say creativity to transform human look.
Yes.
All right. You are a fashion designer who has made name. How did you start?
Actually, that wasn't my plan at the early stage. When we were growing up, we were all thinking, okay, I want to be a doctor, a pilot, and all those things, those dreams. We all have dreams, but when the dreams are not coming to pass, there's something God created you with that you need to go and look for. What is it? God doesn't create human being to come and suffer in this world. There's something He created you with. And the earlier the better for you is for you to go and look for it, search it. It's in you. No matter how little it is, there's something God created you with. Your value. There is a purpose why He created you. There's something He left with you to come and make use of. So you must look for it. So I have to go and look for it. What is it? That God actually dropped inside of me when I was coming to this world. So I now decided, okay, I now discovered that it was that line, fashion design. That fashion line is what God has dropped inside of me.
How did you discover yourself? Is it by your drawings?
Yes.
By...
Sometimes if I visit a tailor and they are cutting, I'll be giving ideas. No, don't do this. I want you to sew this thing for me. Do it this way for me. Like that. As a result of that, that spirit started coming up. That I should go into it now. You have the idea. Why don't you go into it also? That's why I now decided to go into it.
Okay. Did you start on a small scale or you just...
Yes, very small scale. By profession, I'm an educationist, an educator. I teach. When I was in Kano, I teach for 13 years in Kano. Before I left for Kenya, for Kano, I was teaching. It's a fun. I derive joy giving back to the society what the society gave to me. So I started teaching from Kenya with good destiny. I thought that when I was leaving, the woman was not happy that I was leaving. Why? Because I do magnify the work of my hands. That's what our Bible told us. For you to bring it.
No,
so that's what the Bible told us. It said, magnify the work of your hands. So if you're working for somebody, those small prayers that used to come from the owner of that business, God is writing them down. It will surely come to pass. So when I was leaving, the woman was not happy because I took the school as if I'm the owner of the school. And all the places I've worked, that's the way I work. I was not working for the money. I am working selflessly. So those prayers will come. But I have my picture, what I want to become. I don't take my eye off the picture.
Okay.
Have the picture of what you want to become. Be helping others to get what they are doing already. Because you are yet to stand. And so you are gathering idea.
Okay.
Well,
I will be asking you the challenges you face as a fashion designer, but let's quickly go on this short break. We'll be right back.
Hey, transforming your world, transforming your dreams, transforming your ideas to come true. God has given us wisdom to inspire our world, to make our generation, Nigeria, a better place. Thank God He's given.
Welcome back. We are still in the studio with Mr. Amokano, and right now he's going to tell us the challenges he faces as a fashion designer. Alright, sir, let's hear from you.
Thank you. So when we are starting, when I want to start, the little one I have, I will make sure I don't useless it. I took my time, try to get the kind of material I want. Even if it is one I'm going to get, I'll make sure it's a quality material. So each time I go to the market, I look for the best. If I get the best, I try to carve something out of that will suit the person I want to go and give it to. I started giving it, taking it to people, see what I brought for you. After sewing, I'll take it to them, see what I brought for you, see where I wanted to use it. Sometimes we'll go and look for somebody that have idea of making shoe to make sure the shoe is in line with what we sew.
Oh wow.
And so we'll bring it, see what we brought for you. So by the time the person sees the stuff, he has no option than to take it because the outfit is already a very perfect thing. So the person must take it. So whatever we now call for the person as a money, the amount, the person will know that what I brought for the person, for him, it will be what I called. So the person will not have any other thing.
So you also to clients without them demanding?
Yes, I'll just look at you, look at your shoulder, the size of your shoulder, your neck, what is it? I don't need to measure it. So I'll know what is it. Okay, your neck should be 17, okay, 17, 16 and a half. The shoulder, once we get the neck, the shoulder, we'll be able to get the rest. So that's how we do. So we'll not tell you that we are bringing for you. We'll just look at you. How to arrange your package.
How has the outcome been so far?
It's okay. Very perfect. Perfect. Sometimes something others will be selling at 10,000. You can sell it 25. because I'll make sure I give it the perfect touch.
And this perfect, this look that you get, the perfect outfit, does it come with years in the field, the experience in the industry?
As in the name of the...
No, like you looking at
yes.
the size, the shape,
yes,
and
you know,
getting the perfect
during
fit.
that time I was sewing from tailors. I do see, okay, if my neck is in 17, anybody that is bigger than me a little should be 18. If you are smallish in nature and you are a little bit smaller than I do, okay, let's say 16 and a half or 16.
Okay.
So with that, we were bringing what we learned in school as a calculation. We were bringing it into it. So we are getting it.
So let's use me as an example now. What will be my next size?
It's 16.
Okay. All right. Well, now going back to the question, what are the challenges you face so far in the
Yes, another challenge is, one of the challenges we have too, was the time we were trying to have a place of our own. Ever before we come, see what I want, sew it for me. Are you getting it? So by so doing, we're still gathering, we're still arranging stuff down. So when it was time for us to get our own place, you know, it's always a challenge. I'm this type of person, I don't look for somebody to come and help me carry something. I'll try to carry first before I call somebody, help me. You say somebody should help you, meaning that you are the one that need to bend down first. Before the person you call to help you will now bend down. So I try to carry my weight before I now call somebody, help me to take it to where I want to take it to. So, and everything started coming to pass. The picture of what I have started coming to pass.
Okay. Arrogant client is one challenge I had you fashion designers face. How do you deal with such situation?
One thing you need to do, you get it, one thing you must do. I told you, I like dressing up. The way you dress, that's the way you'll be addressed. If your attitude is one of the things you must dress up with. When person discover that this your attitude is perfect, if you tell the person 1 week, don't go and say, okay, the person started begging, please can I get it next tomorrow? Don't do that. Because that same person that do like hand like this will want to use it to slap you. He was begging, please can I have it next tomorrow? Just do it. You now want to please the person, trying to displease yourself. By the time you displease yourself, you will end up blaming yourself. Why don't you displease the person and give the person the quality he wants? What he wanted, the person wanted. You'll be able to give the person a perfect stuff. Instead of you to do because of the money involved. And say, okay, tomorrow, next tomorrow I'll give it to you. And next tomorrow you start hiding from that same customer.
Exactly.
That was begging. That was begging you. The customer was the one begging before. Yes. Now you now turn yourself to the beggar now. Say sorry tomorrow. No, don't do that. If you cannot give it to the person next tomorrow, don't promise next tomorrow.
So you're saying most times that fashion designers fail
to
meet up to expectation?
They are looking at. They don't look at what their strength can carry them, how their strength can carry them. They are looking at the money. Don't look at the money. Forget about the money. Look at your value. The money will follow. Once you look at the value, the money will follow. But when you are looking at the money, you are losing the value. You have your value, your personal value. Before the business value, you have your own value. There's something you are known with. So why will you let it out? Let it go. And because of one small money.
Okay, let's bring this scenario where a client to say, I need this material to be sold in the next 2 days, and you must do that for me, not minding your, I would say your schedule.
Yes. The work you have at hand.
Yes, as at that time.
Fine.
You say, I want this and I want it now.
There is a situation that might likely come up. You yourself, you must put yourself first. Put yourself first, don't put that person. The person is having challenges. You want you to meet it for him. You want you to get it right for him. You will get it right for him, but check yourself. Will you be able to do it? Those that you are doing their work now, will their own affect that one you are about to do? If their own will not affect that one, and that one will not affect this one, go ahead and collect it. Or you increase your manpower If it is true you have it, go and look for somebody, a job man out there, to come and help you, so that you will now be doing this one, you will now handle that one by yourself. So that you will not disappoint this one, you will not disappoint this one. But if you know you are going to disappoint this one because of this person, don't. It's better you disappoint this one than to disappoint this one. And you getting it. Disappoint this one because you have not started cutting it. You will not cut that one.
Okay.
But if you finish cutting this one. So if you have finished cutting the one, that one you have finished cutting is the one you must do first.
But what if in the process you keep losing customers?
As in losing customers. The one you have will pass message to those out there. By the time one person talk to 10, and each of the 10 now talk to 10 because of your integrity,
okay,
is bigger than that one.
Mm.
Say, okay, when the person say next tomorrow, you get it next tomorrow.
Yes.
He has talked to one. I've talked to you. You now bring clothes. I say next tomorrow. I have now given it to you next tomorrow. You are going to tell somebody else. And this person will still tell another person. But if you now offend this one, because of this one, because of the money the person want to give to you, maybe you are suing 4,000, the person ended up giving you 20,000. It's just for one day. What of this person? Now take your value, your integrity, your truthfulness out there. Go for this. Do that one.
Okay. I think I like that integrity principle
Yes.
of you there.
Yes.
Let's quickly go on the short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Word for Youth, a program designed to educate and inform youth. We are joined by Mr. Amokano, the CEO of Pleroma Fit. He's been telling us his journey so far in the fashion industry and how he has been able to maintain his feet up to now. Mr. Natmat, thank you so much for your time so far.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you to, if you can mention the few prominent people you've worked designer wear for so far.
Thank you so much. So far, I have sewn a lot of clothes for the PA to His Excellency Elijah Latif Suleiman. I've sewn for him. Most
Okay,
of-
Excellency.
Yes, the governor of Kogi State.
Okay.
I've sewn for his PA. Most of his outfits are designed by me.
Okay.
Sometimes DG Government House, Mr. Oicha, Adai Oicha, as popularly as we normally call him, Adai Oicha or Papa. I've sewn for him too. APC Chairman, Kogi State Chapter, I've sewn for him too. A lot of them, Honorable Abrazak, Honorable Ismail, I've sewn for all these people. Mustafa Shaibu, Mustafa Mohammed, I've sewn for them. So a lot of people I've sewn for, in Kogi State I mean.
Okay, in Kogi State.
Yes. Out there in Abuja, sometimes I take it to people like, no, in Abuja, they do buy their own, give me my money, I'll go back to Kano. Then I was in Kano.
Okay.
Presently, I'm in Abuja. I use Abuja most of the time.
Okay, no, but presently you're based in Kogi State.
Yes.
But any
No.
offer from outside Kogi State?
Yes.
Are you able to deliver?
Yes, if I have. I'm not, as in the design, the fashion designing shop is not in Lokoja.
Okay.
Yes, but if I have something from Lokoja, I do take it to where the stuff is. And they will now sew it. I will now bring it back.
So anyone interested in?
Anybody.
Okay, from anywhere in Nigeria?
Yes.
Alright, good to know.
Yes. So that's it.
So I'll ask, who is your role model in the fashion industry? Who do you look up to?
When we were growing up, my father happened to be one. He happened to be a tailor.
Oh,
Old school tailor, you
that's
know, all
nice.
those level. So when we were growing up, we do see him, the way he used to cut. He used to sew for so many prominent people then. There's one man, we call him DPO in Lafia Obesa. He's the one that used to sew for him. Abu Elio, we call him Abu Elo. He sew for him. So from there, we do help him fix button, do hemming, and all those stuff. So when we now left Okene for greener pasture, so we're still sewing for ourselves, following Taylor, do it this way for me, do it this way for me. So from there, the inspiration started coming, why don't you go into it myself? And at the end of the day, I ended up seeing it that way. So I still teach while I was doing that. I taught up to last year.
Yeah, I think you talk about that.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you how you were able to manage education with this work.
Yes, when we were teaching, when I was teaching, I...
Okay, it's now worse. You know
Yes,
that?
no.
Okay.
When I was teaching, I do take my break, any holiday like this, to arrange my stuff and travel with them. So when we're about resuming, I'll make sure I clean, do everything possible to make sure nobody is owing me. Yeah, I'll go back to the work.
Okay.
But anytime I close, I do go to where I am doing my stuff. Arrange the one I want to arrange. Anybody within that I wanted it, I'll give it to them. That's what I do. And it's not affecting my job. My job is not affecting it.
Alright. Okay, where would you see yourself, you and your career in a few years from now?
Yeah, I want to be bigger than what we are now. I want to go on into a larger scale.
Okay.
You know, it's not that big, but it's big.
Okay.
You know, when you every day you want to beat what you did yesterday, and always compete with yourself. Don't compete with others.
Okay.
If you see somebody doing well, pray for the person, leave the person. Don't compete with the person, compete with your past. What you did yesterday, how can you beat it to be better? Before you know, when you start knowing that you are a better person now, the person you are pursuing, you want to compete with, has already seen you as his model. That same person you want to compete with them. By the time you are competing with your best every day you are competing with your best, you ended up getting result more than that person you're supposed to have you're supposed to go into competition with. So don't compete with anybody, compete with yourself.
Compete with yourself. Okay, at this moment we are going on a short break to give our viewers the designs, the creative mind he has, and what he was able to come out with physically with it. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Okay, back to you, sir.
Okay.
It's now time for me to ask you to tell us about your personal life.
Okay. Already, I've told you my name.
Yes.
I'm NATHANIEL AMOKA, popularly known as Amokano on Facebook. I finished secondary school in 1998, but without English and Maths in our paper. Well, we have to struggle to get it. Then there is nothing like Expo.
Okay.
You have to crack your brain. So it took me so many times. You know, then we have so many challenges, but we did not allow the challenge to drop us. So that's that. I am married with 2 kids.
Okay.
Married with 2 kids, 2 lovely, beautiful baby girls.
Oh, you guys need to see those kids. They are so cute.
So the first one is Ariana Bella.
Okay.
The second one is Fortizo. They are Ibrahim, Obnine, and Luisi.
Okay.
They are Ibrahim. So I have a lovely wife helping me to get the picture of what I want to get right. Because when your wife is in support, you'll get what you want to do. I am an educator by profession. If I go into fashion, I love teaching. I have taught in so many schools in Kano, and I also work with ERC, which is Educator Resource Concept. So in that, during my time with Educator Resource Concept, I happened to be one of the Azuna coordinator. So, and we, thank God, we were able to drop what we have upstairs in the system, and everything worked out well. Yes.
I've always been curious. I want to ask you, what is the difference between a fashion designer and a tailor? Are they the same thing?
No, they are not the same thing. Are you getting it? A tailor, they are the same thing. When there is a way you classify them. If you want to, you know, when they say fear and afraid, it's the same line.
Okay.
But the deep meaning about it too is not the same. That's exactly what tailor and fashion designer is. It's a fashion. It's going to create. You must think out of the box. You are not going to think within. You are going to go out of the box to bring something into it. That's why they call it fashion. I told you fashion is creativity.
Yes.
It's what you have here. You are going to bring the picture of what you have here. You bring it. Now sketch it. But a tailor is still going to do the same work with the person. Are you getting it? But what this person will bring out, this person will not be able to bring it out. It's all about packaging. A fashion designer, they package their stuff more than a tailor.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Now, like water now, we have sachet water, we have bottled water, all about packaging.
Okay.
If I give you pure water now, and you say, okay, if I hold pure water and a bottled water, the first place your mind will go to
is the bottled water.
is the bottled water.
Yes.
If I say a tailoring shop, and you now say a fashion designer's shop, the first person you want to go and patronize is that fashion designer. Because to you, you will be thinking what the person has upstairs. But tailor, you now commonize them with that way you see the pure water, the sachet water, and the rubber, the bottled water. So that's just the thing. But their grandfather's name is still tailored.
Okay.
All of
It's
them,
just the packaging
it's just the
that
packaging
that
that separated the two.
Alright.
Yes.
So what is your favorite color? You've worked with so many colors, I guess.
Yes, red.
So, red.
Yes.
Ah. Okay.
Red, anything red, I love red.
Wow.
Followed by white.
Is there any reason to that?
Yes. You know, one, it is we that give name to all those stuff. Okay, this one is danger. This one is spirit. Is something that is saying all the we attach white to saints. We attach red to danger and all those stuff. But God did not see it that way.
Alright. We are running out of time. Let me ask you this one. Have you ever offended any of your clients?
I don't know of any.
Okay.
None of them have had issue with.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
I have not had any issue with them.
So what lesson has your job taught you? And what advice do you have for the young people out there?
Yeah. My job has taught me a lot. But one thing I would just have to tell you is that integrity part of the work. Once you have it, every other thing that you're supposed to have, let this one go to achieve. We still follow. The first thing, have that integrity. You know, high your vision. You need to have vision and mission. Vision is talking about the future and what you want to become. Mission is talking about now. Your steps, your approach towards that vision is your mission. Before you woke up this morning, when you woke up this morning, you are planning to come to this place. It's your vision. But every other thing you do that make you to be here now is your mission. Your approach towards that vision is your mission. Your vision today is to bring this to pass. We are bringing it to pass already. What all the steps they call the discussion we did is the mission.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the program. I hope you enjoyed every bit of the show, because I do. Okay, join me same time, same station next week for another interesting edition of the program. Remember to observe all the guidelines given to us to protect us from deadly coronavirus by washing your hands regularly, staying away from crowd, and if you must go out, always wear your face mask. Thank you so much. I am your host, Khadijat Mohammed. Until I come your way next week, goodbye.
Hey, transforming your world, transforming your dreams, transforming your ideas to come true. God has given us wisdom to inspire